Hello everybody. So no, I didn't forget you. I didn't forget to post. I've just been kind of figuring out where I am, figuring out a few things. So did go golfing, have joined an indoor simulator membership. The pickleball place here in Vernon has a swing zone inside, has two simulators, and they had a deal going on for a monthly fee. So trying that out, seems pretty good. But yeah, what I want to talk mostly about here is, and what I said, and I'll put out something about the indoor one, but I really want to talk mostly about my golf game at Wintonbury Hills golf course in Bloomfield, Connecticut. Beautiful course, beautiful public course, not too expensive. I think it was what, $65-70 for the 8, maybe $80 with a cart for 18. And yeah, the course is a very, very, very nice course. I got to play it. I got to play most of it. We'll go over that in a minute. But I do kind of get you in on what I've kind of been thinking about, figuring out, and how this is going to go. I did, part of the reason that I haven't put anything out is because, well, my phone camera was full. Well, my whole phone system, I had to clear out a bunch of stuff out of it. But I also did not have a little 4K camera, which I've ordered, and I'm getting some memory cards, so we'll start doing that. But I did try to take one video, and I'm not quite ready to go out there and be hitting on video at this point. It's not so much just the weight thing, or even the fact that I have a case of severe lymphedema on my left leg, which is a big mass and doesn't look good. It's really because I've been so unhealthy for so long. It's just the walking. It's how I look. I'm looking away because whatever. But yeah, it's just the looking, the walking, how I look when I'm walking. I'm real stiff right now. I look way older than I am. But I'll get there. I definitely will. But kind of what I'm going to be doing now is I figured out my plan moving forward. Is I'm going to be working with this indoor through the winter to get my strength up, to get my durability up and stamina. I'm going forward, and then I'm going to find a local golf course here in the spring, and I'm hoping I will be in position to do a membership. I mean, I can do a membership or a season pass at some of the local clubs here. Like there's a 9-hole course here in Minnetonka, I believe it is. That looks pretty nice. I haven't played it yet. I want to go play that. That one's like $70, I think, a month. They have Manchester Country Club, which is more expensive, but offers more. So we'll see. We'll see where that falls out. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing is, until I'm ready to actually put myself on camera, I mean, other than obviously my face and whatever, but really my swing and my walk and where I am is, once I'm ready to do that, I will definitely do it. But until then, I'm going to be going into the indoor club, practicing my swing, getting my stamina up, working on things. Today I went down and did a 9-hole course, St. Andrew's Old Course, the first 9, and we'll kind of go over that. I've kind of figured that 9 holes is my limit right now for actually being able to play and not get to the point, and we'll kind of go over that in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice. I'm going to get better. I'm hoping that I'll get some people that I can play. I know with that they have some tournaments that you can do. I will be joining at this place. They're going to be doing a winter league, so I'll be joining that as well. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. What I will do is I will post and I will put my numbers that I get through TrackMan, and we'll kind of go over those. We'll see where I am, and I'll be able to judge. So once a week, I'm going to do a 9-hole course on Mondays, and then, this may switch around, but right now my plan is Mondays do a 9-hole course, Wednesdays do just my assessment, just assessing the swings, assessing, the hit of the ball, whatever that is, with TrackMan. And then on Fridays or Saturdays, we'll see. It could be a little bit gung-ho, but right now I'm looking at 3 or 4 times going in there, spending at least an hour. Now, some other times I probably will go in, hit, and do some stuff, but those are the things I'm doing. I'll come back after these, talk with you guys, show you my numbers, we'll see where we're going, and we can see if I'm making an improvement there. Health-wise, you will know my health is improvement once I start putting myself on camera, for sure. I will take some video of me once I get the camera all set up. I will take some video of me so that I can show it later on, so I can kind of do a little bit of a before and not so much after, but a before and in the middle, doing better. It's going. But yeah, let's talk about Wintonbury Hills. Went out, had a great time. Went with my father, my uncle, and a friend of my father's. My father and my uncle are in their 70s. I am in my 50s and out of shape. We suffered. All three of us suffered. It was bad. My dad and my uncle finished the course. 4 of the holes were walk only, well, cart path only, but at least 2 of them were walk only because it didn't make sense to walk back and forth from the cart. There was major hills. I gotta say, it is not an easy course. It is I can't say it's a difficult course because I've never played a real difficult course, but I could say it's a challenging course. It is definitely a challenging course. A lot of hills, not a lot of water or sand traps, but just the placement of everything. It's interesting. It's a good course. I've ordered a new driver. I'm still waiting for it to come in. A really inexpensive driver again. But I'll pick that up because the driver I have is useless. I actually had to borrow my father's. Hit pretty well. I don't have much of a slice. Now, I will line up wrong sometimes and hit it off out to the right. But it is not slicing, so I feel good about that. My irons are, I don't know, ridiculously good with just a couple of changes that I've been able to make through what I've learned really through, and I will say again, Grant Horvat, his just, and I can't say I swing like him, but he does take an easy, smooth swing, and that's really mine. And so the things that I've picked up for him that I've been able to adjust to my body and use have really, really, really helped. It's getting loft that I never was able to get before. The hit feels truer. It was constantly, I've never gone to lessons other than once, which was basically just the drivers. My hits have always been, you hit the ball and you can feel it. You feel it in your hand. You feel it everywhere, almost like hitting a baseball. When you hit it off the handle, it's just that hard hit. And so pretty much, except for the couple that I topped, which really surprisingly only a couple, I got real solid hits. I was actually taking a couple divots, which, wasn't necessarily great because it meant I was digging in too much because I don't swing hard enough to take real divots like you see pros take. But yeah, no, my swings were going real true. It felt really good. Horrible with my pitching. Lob, I didn't have the right equipment. That's part of it, but you say that, but you could do it pretty much with anything if you know how to do it, right? It may go further, it may go less, it may not have the lob, but whatever. You can get it there, and I just didn't. I didn't have that at all. So that is something that I turned to Phil Mickelson on and read a couple things, practiced today. I seem to be getting that going a little better. Accuracy's nowhere near where it needs to be, and eventually I'll use the accuracy. They have a game that basically is just, teaching you accuracy. You practice your accuracy, and we'll get there. Right now, I am just trying to get an idea of which irons or which clubs are good, which clubs need some work on, and where I sit with my game. And right now, I feel really good. As I get tired, obviously my shots start going a little bit all over the place. I open the face more, or I'll angle off the wrong way because I'm not paying as much attention. But yeah, no, I felt pretty good. But going back to Wintonbury, I started off rocky. Started off very rocky. Started off with a par 4, double bogey, double parred. And then was for the first 3 or 4, probably the first 3. Was really just all over the place, all over the course, just having a lot of problems, not because I was swinging bad, but because, my club didn't carry, so I would end up in the rough, or whatever the reason. By the 4th or 5th hole, even though I could feel the stiffness and the tiredness already growing, the swing started to settle in. I started to feel more comfortable, swinging off actual turf, off actual ground. And yeah, no, it started coming in. I started hitting, I had one bogey. I just missed a par. Had a couple, mostly double bogeys after that. Had a few triples, but really until I got to the back nine where my body. So in between the nine, we took a break, went to get something to eat. We were running a little slow, so we let some people that were bunched up get through us, play through us, and I started stiffening up real bad. So by that second nine, I did 3 of those holes. I think I did 12 holes total. And yeah, it was awful. Yeah, my drives were okay. They're short, they're going about, I don't know, 160 in the air, 175 to 190 after the roll. But yeah, no, it's straight. It's going well. I did with the St. Andrews today being in there. My swing speed actually is somewhere up around 106, somewhere around there right now, pretty consistently. So a little bit above 100. I was a little surprised about that. I thought I would be down in the 90s, so maybe even 80. So I felt good about that. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. If you ever get a chance to play Wintonbury Hills here in Connecticut, yeah, I would recommend it. It is a beautiful course. It is well maintained. The carts are great. They do have the system on there that gives you the yardage and everything, gives you a good image of the hole, so that's kind of nice to have. And yeah, I hope you follow along with me as we go forward. This journey is going to be interesting because it is going to be a lot of hard work on my part of just pushing myself through a lot of pain because my legs hurt and my hips hurt, my lower back hurts. I'm going to start getting to the gym. I've been looking up upper body and back exercises mostly right now for getting better with my swing, getting more consistent. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Later in the week, probably over today and tomorrow, I'll do it in one, and it'll probably be tomorrow. I will put out something that'll go over my TrackMan information, things that I did on Saturday the first time I went, which really was just hitting hard and driving myself to exhaustion, trying an 18-hole course, only getting through 14 and realizing just where my limitations are. But yeah, no, I'll put the information out there, and we'll keep going. Every week we will go through it and see where I sit, and hopefully we'll start showing some improvement in scores, in numbers, in length, and all those things. So I appreciate you coming along with me for where it is. I'm sorry I'm not good at this whole recording. I'm getting my face, I'm looking away, all that stuff, but this is me as I am, and I'm sure I'll get better at it. But I appreciate you listening, following along, and I will see you soon. Bye.